because one of the things I'm quite interested in, and I'd love to kind of get your thoughts on it, is that, and I'm going to make some general assumptions, but I'm doing it for a reason. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
for instance, when we go to various kind of marketing events, the people in the room tend to fit a similar demographic, that they have trained up in stuff, they get
Hmm.
very good at it, they tend to interact with other people that do similar stuff, and then
Yep.
they try and win work.
Yep.
And one of the things that I've seen, because almost this whole sector is new to me, like I'd never been to a marketing event before, and I'm a chartered mechanical engineer by background, is almost that I think that I'm going to say industry, and I don't mean your high flying tech startups, and I don't even mean companies £10 million plus, but I'd say kind of 90% of the UK economy is probably sub 10 million. Some of it in the Northeast is a bit rough around the edges, but that's how a lot of companies are. And I actually think that there is a difference between what Joe Blogg's business owner who runs a fabrication shop in Shildon, which is a small industrial town in the Northeast,
Yep.
what his view of marketing is and what he's willing to pay for versus what a marketer's view of marketing is. And I didn't
Hmm.
know if, just because you get to meet a lot more people than I do, and actually your background is in the sector, I was interested in almost your take on this.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think marketing has done a terrible job of marketing. We People don't understand what we do, and I'm pretty sure if you ask 10 different marketers what they think they do, then you probably get 10 different answers as well. So I don't know if 10 marketers couldn't understand what we do. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily expect an MD to either.
Because
Um,
it's a funny one that almost with, so one of your sponsors is a company called Fiverr.
yeah.
And it's almost when I've been trying to figure out the analogy of how I think this links together. But there's almost, I think that when people sell themselves, depending on what service they sell, I actually think most people, if they sell B2B to a smaller business in, that might not be as hot on the definition of what marketing is, I
Mhm.
would actually like phrase it differently. I would pitch it differently
Yeah.
to not actually lead with the word marketing, because to a lot of people that means social media and pretty pictures and trade stands. I
Yeah.
would actually lead it on revenue generation, build the
Mhm.
conversation, and then go into, you just deliver it via this and this,
For
rather
sure.
than lead with a statement which in the buyer's mind means something else. And it was
Yeah.
almost, I was trying to think this through yesterday because obviously I knew we were going to have a chat.
Yeah.
But as someone that sees this all day, every day, I don't know if you ever
Mhm.
thought anything like that.
So, just to sort of replay what I hear back, is this specifically when we speak about the sponsors in like the emails and stuff like that, that would change the proposition to match the expectation of the buyer?
No, sorry, I went off track slightly. So what I mean is that with all of the people that are involved at Marketing Meetup, who are
Mhm.
the people that come, everyone has a business that they want to do well.
Yeah.
My question was almost to do with, it was to get your viewpoint on, do those people sell it the right way? But likewise, I'm not sure that the Joe Blogs business owner buyer even knows that certain things exist. And, the distribution channel things that you have with the Marketing Meetup, it was almost, you have great control to make a real impact there. And it was whether you'd ever thought to almost step outside the sphere of the people that we normally interact with, to
Yeah.
actually break in and almost champion the sector, but doing it with people that wouldn't normally be involved.
Nice. It's a really good question, and sorry for being slightly dim on the
No, I'm
take
sorry
up
if I
of
didn't explain.
it. So I think there's two answers for this, and both contradict each other. The first is it would be freaking awesome to sort of step out the marketing sphere and sort of engage with more people more generally, be it small businesses, medium businesses, or large businesses.
Mhm.
Um, the contradictory statement is that I think there's a lot of power in knowing your target audience
True.
and
That's true.
pursuing those folks and serving them. And truthfully, I've taken a lot of today off, but this week I've spent 10, 12 hours just serving the folks that I serve. So I think it's one of these tricky things, and for the most part I try to avoid pleasing all the people all the time,
Correct.
which
Yeah.
means that I'm very nailed in on what can I do to help marketers. And even within marketers, there's a further slice, because we tend I think there's about 4 million events that target sort of head of, directors, CMO roles. Generally speaking, we define our specific audience as marketing managers, and then we pick up a lot more folks from around the edges. So, you know, your normal distribution, our peak will be marketing managers. What that's enabled us to do is curate talks, which are more strategic and tactical. So they've got elements of both, but they don't go into an insane amount of depth on either. But then it also helps with the messaging. So like when I email people and stuff like that, it's very informal, it's very chilled out, because these people are likely to be, so I'm 28, so like they're probably around my age-ish, you know, so I'm able to sort of speak with them in that tone of language. So I think it's a really good point, and it's something I reflect on quite regularly, is what can we be doing to increase our impact?